So let's say you just finished building your app and now you want to generate an icon for your app. So an icon is what you normally see when you go on the menu of your phone and you actually see the different apps. That's the icon that you want to create. If you're using React Native Expo, it's quite easy to create an icon for Android and iOS because you just go to your assets and then where you see icon written there, you just replace this file with the icon that you want. And typically you'll generate your icon using Figma or any other illustration or photo retouching software like Photoshop or Illustrator. But now the trick becomes, how do you actually generate an icon if you are using pure React Native? So if I come here, so if you are using pure React Native and you want to generate an icon, the challenge you'll find here is that you just don't have your assets folder anymore, and you just have like a pure Android and an iOS folder. So in this video, I'm just going to show mainly for the Android, and then if you interested in the iOS side, you can just write in the comments that you must create one. So in the Android folder, and then you go to your app folder, and then go to your source, your main, your results, and then you'll see that there's this MIP map. So these are all the icons for Android. So the reason why there are multiple icons because you can actually, for different phones, like they use a round launcher, and then for other phones they use more of a square launcher. So, and then you have like about 8 of them that you have to actually manually do. So that means then you have to create your logo in your favorite software like Figma or Illustrator, and then you just have to export all the icons with the same name to all these folders. This is like such a difficult task to do. So, but luckily there are other ways, and I'm gonna show you those ways today. So you do have like the logo that you generated. The first option I'd like to show you is using Figma to actually generate those images, because what happens is that these images are actually different resolutions as well. So if you have a bigger phone, it will give you the resolution for your phone. If it's a smaller phone, if you're using a tablet or even a TV, because you can get Android on TVs, so the images can scale nicely. So that's why you normally have a lot of images that you have to actually submit here. Doing it manually is much more difficult, but it can be done. For example, if I come here, so this is a folder, this is a Figma file I've created for you guys. It's called app generator. So with app generator, you can actually, for example, let's say this is my app. I just created a new app. I want to create like now the different icons. So you can just like copy. So what you just do here, you have your image here, you copy it as PNG, and then you come here to the app icon. Just make sure that you double click or command click so that you are in the picture, and then say options, and then say paste or replace, and you find that like all the folders have changed, and you'll see that here you have different resolutions for the square icon, and you have different resolutions for the circle icon. So for each of the icons, you just have to select on the frame, and then go to export. Then when you export, you just make sure that you change the names to be the same names as the names that you see here. For example, it will be IC launcher round or IC launcher if it's square. Just all of them, when you export here, just make sure it's the right name, and then all those new photos that you've just done, you have to come and replace, just manually add them here. So that's the first option. So let's go to option number 2. Option number 2 is using a website called appicon.co. So there it's a similar thing as well. You just simply click or drag at the image that you want. Say new icon, just click on save. Then after you that, you just have to say generate. Just mention which platform are you gonna export. In this case, we're more interested in the Android version, so I'll unclick all the other ones and then say generate. Once generated, it will create this app icon folder. The app icon folder contains all the icons that you want for your app. For example, if you look here under Android, can you see this structure is the same structure as the one you see here? So you can just simply grab all those files and then just paste them in the root folder, whereby you have your icons. This is your res folder. Just drop them here. The only problem here is that you don't have the round icon, so you just have to also go back to the website and then import one which is round and then do the same process again. So that's the second option. The third option now is to actually use Android Studio. With Android Studio, you can open the project that you are on, and then once you've opened the project, what you can do is that you can actually open your Android Studio. Your folders should be along the side. Just make sure you go to Android, app level, press on source, and then main. Under main, open the res folder. You'll see here I'm in the res folder. Then what you want to do here is you want to say option, and then go to this option which says create new. Then what we are creating here is actually an image asset. So just click on image asset. And then what you see here is that we actually get the icons that you might want to use for the app. So just simply select the one which select the folder whereby your assets are in, and then from there just open them, and then you can actually resize or make them smaller or bigger according to what you are looking for, and then you can press on next. This will automatically generate the folders for you, which is the icons. This is the best and simplest way to actually create the icons. I hope you enjoyed this small tutorial. See you in the next one. Cheers. Just in case you're still around, I've placed a link to the Figma file in the description. Play around with it. Also, the app which you see on the screen is the app which I used to create the logo for. So the app is also on the Play Store link is in the description, just in case you want to check it out. It's just a simple app whereby we combined different design software or websites into one app. It's called Circle. Also, just putting like the link to the repo as well of my previous video. Thanks for watching. Have a great one.